Hi there, my name is Chloe from easywaytochange.co.uk. I wanted to do a video about EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique, because this is something that I teach to a lot of my clients. And anyone who isn't one of my clients who wants to learn about it or follow along, then you can as well. But I wanted to make this video to send clients because there's a few different steps to it and they're not always easy to remember, so I thought I'd go through them. So just before we get started with that, just a little bit about what EFT is. It's basically, it's a bit of a weird thing to do really. It's tapping. You tap sort of different parts of your body while you focus on the thing that you want to change. And it is a bit weird, to be honest. I wouldn't want anyone to see me doing it because I'd be embarrassed. So, you know, do it when you're on your own. But it is really interesting and it's definitely helped me a lot, and it helps a lot of the clients that I work with. I first learned it probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I used it for a problem I had. I really didn't like the place that I was living, and I was really sort of feeling sort of negative about it and a bit stuck. And within a week of practicing EFT, it's almost like that feeling just lifted, and it was like something became unblocked, and I could just see the situation in a different way, and I just felt a lot more sort of calm and settled about it. So EFT is really good for sort of unblocking emotions, helping you to change your sort of thoughts and feelings about things. It's good for stress and anxiety. You can use it for things like weight loss, for stopping smoking, you know, almost anything really. And it's based on the idea that, you know, we have energy running through our bodies. You know, our bodies are made of energy, and it's to do with sort of focusing on the thing we want to change and trying to shift that energy by tapping certain points. So you're going to be tapping the acupressure points. You know, the Chinese will say that certain points in the body correspond to sort of the channels where energy is flowing, and if we can sort of unblock these channels, then we can sort of make changes and help ourselves. So it's a bit like acupuncture or acupressure in its theory. So I'll talk you through the different steps, and if anyone wants to know more about EFT, if you Google it, you'll find loads of different things and different websites with different sort of ways of doing it, but I'm going to show you the way that I know how to do it. So the first thing you're going to do is to decide on the thing that you want to change. So maybe if you're feeling, okay, for example, if you're feeling anxious about not being able to sleep, okay, so that's the thing you're going to work on. So the first thing you do is called the setup. So what you do is you put your finger in that little notch there, and if you bring your other finger out at sort of a right angle and feel around in this sort of area for a spot that feels a little bit more sort of sore or tender. So it's called the tender spot, and this is an acupressure point. So you feel around there. It might be sort of, if you wear a bra, then it might be sort of near where your bra strap is. How I feel about there? Mine's just about there, and if I press it, it feels a bit sore. You almost feel a bit like, ooh, that doesn't feel very nice. It sort of feels a bit more sensitive. So what you're going to do is you're going to rub this area in a circular motion while saying the following phrase. So you're going to say, even though I have this, and you say whatever issue it is that you have that you want to change. So even though I have this anxiety about sleep, I deeply and completely accept myself. So when you're saying that, you're not saying that the anxiety about sleep is okay, but you are saying, you're acknowledging that you have it, you're acknowledging the issue, but you're saying that even though I have that, I'm still okay. So you say that 3 times. So even though I have this anxiety about sleep, I deeply and completely accept myself. So you said that 3 times. Then we're going to take a key word from what we've just said. So it might be sleep, anything that's just going to remind you about what the issue is that you're working with. So it's going to be sleep in this case. And I'm going to take my two fingers and I'm going to tap various points while I say the phrase. Okay, so I'm going to tap first of all in between my eyebrows, and I'm going to say sleep, sleep, sleep. So you say the keyword sort of 3 or 4 times, and you tap sort of 9 or 10 times. Then we go to the sides of the eyes, sleep, sleep, sleep. Then we go underneath the eyes, sleep, sleep, sleep. Underneath the nose, sleep, sleep, sleep. Then right underneath the bottom lip, sleep, sleep, sleep. Then we go right in the middle of, just below the collarbone, right in the middle, sleep, sleep, sleep. Then underneath the arm, again where the sort of the top of the bra strap is if you're a girl and you're wearing a bra, sleep, sleep, sleep. Then we go to the thumb, and it's right on the top side of your thumb, just below the fingernail. So I'll show you, it's going to be there, so if you can see, like there. So we're going to go sleep, sleep, sleep. Then the index finger, sleep, sleep, sleep. Middle finger, sleep, sleep, sleep. You miss out the ring finger for some unknown reason, maybe there's no acupressure point there. And we go straight to the pinky, sleep, sleep, sleep. And then the karate chop point, sleep, sleep, sleep. Okay, so that's the first sort of 2 steps of it. So you've got your setup, then you've got your keyword and you're doing your tapping and on your hand. The third bit is where it gets a little bit more crazy. And you just have to sort of go with this. Just try not to, try not to think about it too much, but it is a bit strange. And basically the idea behind it is that you're almost scrambling the connection between the feeling and the sort of the trigger. So the anxiety and the sleep in this case. And you're connecting the left and the right hand sides of your brain. So what you're going to do is you're going to find what's called the gamut point. And it's just in that little hole where your pinky finger and your ring finger meet, just about there on your hand if you can see. So I'm going to tap there, and I'm going to close my eyes and then open them. I'm going to look down to the left, down to the right, circle my eyes all the way around in one direction and then the opposite direction. And they're going to hum a tune, count to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hum a tune again. Okay, and that's us done. So that is one sort of set. I can then, if I want to do a bit more tapping, do another few sets of this tapping. Remember how we did with the face and the hand? And I might do sort of 5 or so sets of that. But I don't need to repeat this bit or the setup because I've already done those. If I do another set of EFT later on the day, I will need to do the setup again and this bit with the gamut point again. But if I'm just sitting down, you know, in the morning or something to do some tapping, I need to do those once, and I might do sort of 5 or 6 rounds of tapping in that one sitting. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. If you've got any questions or comments, please post them below or get in touch. It might seem like a bit of a strange thing to do, but have a bit of a read of it on the internet, and you'll see there's quite a big sort of movement, the EFT movement, and I don't know, maybe you have to do it for a week or 2 before you start to notice results. And what can be really helpful is if you rate the issue on a scale of 1 to 10 on how sort of severe you think it is. So maybe you're a 9 out of 10 in anxiety to do with sleep, you know, on the Monday, and then you rate yourself again on the Friday, and actually, you know, maybe you're more of a 6 or a 7. So you can sort of notice your progress. Okay, so I really hope that you try this and it helps you. If anyone wants to get in touch, please do. My name's Chloe from easywaytochange.co.uk. Thanks a lot.